very first time today I'm going to channel the sun beings, as they have been very present in my field since before the 12/12 portal this year. And I have been really receiving epic downloads about this gateway because it is very different from anything we have experienced before. If you think about a volume button, usually speaking at this time of the year, the volume is being turned up, but now the volume is like whoop, very, very high. I thank you so much for joining live. If you're joining live here on Instagram, please say hi in the comment. Remember to follow me, and at the end of the transmission, you will have loved it and received so much that remember to share it with your friends. Today's transmission is here to help you navigate the timeline that we are all experiencing right now as we choose ascension, as we say yes to spiritual evolution, as we say yes to embodying more of a unique soul blueprint to shine our light into this world. This is our time, guys. The time has come to become the beings that we came here to be, to create a tidal wave of accelerated evolution. This transmission is helping you to do that by understanding how to make the most of these amazing dynamics. This transmission is coming from solar beings because inside the sun, it's like the sun is also, like a planet in itself. So it is our central sun, of course, but outside we just see flames and fire. So we think, oh, it's just like everywhere like that. There is no life that can be present there. But actually there are beings that live there, and they are extremely evolved because they have enjoyed and benefited from the, fiery protection. So they have been able to activate really fast pathways of evolution, and they are now helping the planets in different star systems as well as, of course, their own to evolve at an accelerated rate. So the solar beings, I haven't really channeled them before. I have received information about them. I love them. I connect with them, but publicly like this, it's my very first time. So you will absolutely love receiving this information because I haven't seen anyone share information about this. I love reading, this means what the 12/12 portal means, but let's face it, everybody shares the same thing that astrologer, human design specialists can explain, and it's fantastic. Of course, there's nothing wrong with that, but this transmission is going to be really different. I haven't seen anyone channel the sun beings about this portal. And why? It's like one of the major cause of what we're feeling right now is our sun co-creating with our planet. So we want to remind you that everything that we share is channeled from the 7th plane of consciousness from me and my high council of light. You can see like the frequency that is flowing through me right now. I am not used to it, so I might trip on words. I feel the heat rising in my body. I'm definitely connected to the solar beings. Thank you very much for giving, heart shapes. It's so nice to see you here, Sabine, and everyone. Thank you so much for commenting here. A lot of songs have been coming, and what we want to share with you today is that as we are quantum beings and as we live in a reality which is based on duality, and it's a great thing, we always need to remember that there are two polarities acting in our field right now. These two polarities are actually not only acting within us, but also outside of us, as within so without, as above so below. Our planet and the sun are having the best time ever, helping humans ascend, as well as, of course, all the creatures, plants and animals on the earth realms. So it means that the consciousness of the earth, which is very much like a soul, like you and I, apart that soul is extremely advanced, the consciousness of the earth is pretty much chatting with the consciousness of the earth, the sun, of course, also very advanced. And what they are doing is that they are creating this unique symphony. And this symphony is made out of the most beautiful music you can ever imagine. What does it have to do with the 12-12 portal leading all the way to the 22nd. On the 21st, there is the solstice. It is usually a very sacred time around the planet. Many ancient civilizations celebrated this time. So we have the earth realms and the inner earth beings, as well as many dragons and many ascended races from the planet co-creating with the beings that are present in the sun, living in the sun. The god Ra, the Egyptian god, is extremely present. So present with me right now. I really need to adjust my channel. I'm going to have some water to really be able to channel this transmission, which is extremely powerful. Thank you for staying with me as I attune to these frequencies. Dear ones, the symphony that we are playing right now is like no other that we have ever played before. Imagine that there is this very long music piece. Every single note played by every instrument, every sound of voices is perfectly attuned to some of your DNA structures. So your genome, your DNA structure has many different places within it that have been dormant, that have been inactive, that what scientists and planet Earth would call junk DNA. These frequencies have been inactive because there hasn't been any resonance within the microcosm and in the macrocosm for them to come alive. For life to exist, a life blossoms, a life opens up because it receives the rays of the sun, the water, the fertile sound, and it can hear the gentle breeze, the sounds of the universe murmuring through each and every one of the cells of this life form. Your DNA, a great part of it, is dormant because it doesn't receive the nourishment, the quantum energy needed for it to blossom and to say, yes, I am alive, I'm here to vibrate. So the Schumann resonance is shifting to very specific frequencies, and it is going in different hertz, like zun, 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 zun. Every single shift, subtle shift, the micro shift of the Schumann resonance come in perfect co-creation, resonance frequency, quantum resonance frequency with the sun, the solar flare, certain places in the sun that have not been activated before. And together they create this very strong, it is like a beam of light which is made out of sound and light, which is very potent frequency, and this information that is connecting from the sun and the earth are entering in resonance and are saying like, yes, now we are singing the same tune. And the certain places of your body that have been stuck in the shadows, dormant, waiting for life to burst through them, are now coming to life. Because they are hearing these songs, they are hearing the power of the sun as it is coming with the frequency of the earth, and it is activate very special structure of your DNA that have not been awakened before, and now they're gonna be awakened before. And you know what? They are gonna be like, what? Finally, I am alive. And the thirst for life is gonna burst through you in many different ways. So, when we share about this process, it is very important for you to realize that we work with the quantum. We are quantum beings. So, the earth and the sun, yes, are co-creating together. It represents also the dance of the shadow and the light, which is part of who we are. We are not here to bypass and destroy our shadows. We are here to dance with them, like children playing with their shadows when the sun shines over them. We are here to understand this playful dance about the shadows that represents our incarnation on this planet. The wounds, the hurts, the trauma from our inner child, from our ancestors, from our past lives. All of that needs to be welcomed through the heart portal so we can dance with them. It is the flavors that makes us who we are in this reality. These are the badges of honors that we have. Every scar that we heal makes us stronger. Because we are warriors. We came here for a reason. We came here to activate a tidal wave of accelerated evolution in humanity right now. So keep following us because we share all about this subject. So the frequency of the earth and the sun are literally shining light in places that have been stuck in the shadows for eons. And when we say eons, it is through thousands of lifetimes on planet Earth and also in other star system. And why were they dormant? Because there was no resonance in the macrocosm and in the microcosm for them to come to life. Because before coming to Earth on this planet, we say, you know what? I do not need to activate all of this, because if I activate all of that, I will be freaking burned as a witch again. I will be tortured. I will be literally, I will experience so much suffering. So many of us are feeling the power present within them and wonder why? Why isn't it fully present? Why can I not manifest just like that? Why can I not transmute breath into gold, water into ice just because of my own will? Many of you are being awoken to ancient timeline in Atlantis. If you are Atlantean, coded very strongly Atlantean, you would remember, especially if you were within the inner circle of the advanced city, you would remember a lot of your gifts and talents of healing with crystals, on transmuting elements, on shape-shifting yourself, on actively connecting with star races, maybe even being a star race. Like I've seen so many lives of my own as an Arcturian in Atlantis, as going out there in the wilderness to connect with the great wolves, to code them, to ask them for their help into keeping the codes of freedom for humanity. So you remember all those things like, why isn't it happening now? Because it's not meant to be. It was never meant to be, but the time is coming for you to remember and to say yes to that. But not only that, but also to exert patience. Imagine right now, if you could literally materialize something, teleport, manifest gold, what would happen to you? You would be taken by the deep state and you would be trapped in the underground still. You would be lost at, you would be probably nasty things could still happen to you, and you know that very well on a soul level. So for you to reactivate these things is not for you to ask for it and think, what's wrong with me? Because I cannot manifest like this. I cannot be who I came here to be right now. I feel so much power, so many things inside of me. What's wrong with me? Stop this. Stop this. You are perfect exactly the way you are. And all the sun beings are coming and they are saying like, every time you speak negatively about yourself, every time you are impatient, every time you say there is something wrong with you because you don't know how to do things that you used to be in the past, in past lives, in other galactic systems. Every time you do that, it's like you cast spells upon you. So many of you think that you have been cursed, that you have all of these spells placed on you, that you are the victim of outside forces. No, it is never ever the case. It is always you who do that to yourself. So the sun beings are here to say, as we live within the realms of the sun, we do not ever share negative words about ourselves, about our body, about our emotions, about our minds, about who we are on a multidimensional level. And we ever do that to other people either. People can do what the fuck they want in their human life. Let them be. To be able to allow the sun and the earth to co-create together, for you to be tuned into the symphony that is now being playing for your own good, because the universe has your back, because all of the elements work in your favor, because your oversoul, your angelic frequencies got you. For you to be tuned into the frequency of this symphony, it is for you to freaking relax. To stop self-hatred once and for all. If there is one thing one thing that you can do for yourself in your entire life is to never ever say a negative word about yourself, ever. You are the light of God. You are a gift in this life. You came here for a reason. So now, what is happening during this portal? All this symphony can only be fine-tuned to your frequencies, meaning you can only receive what is being broadcasted right now. If you slow down, if you allow time for this symphony, for this note, for this energy, for this light to penetrate the places within you that are craving this energy, craving this light. And yes, we hear you all the way from here. But Sandrine, it's the end of the year, I'm so busy, you don't understand. Well, look at this. I've got a human body, don't I? I know very well what it's like. But you know what? I have actually looked at my calendar, postponed, delete, space. What? I'm the master of my reality, am I not? Stop being a victim of your freaking calendar, of whatever you want to be a victim of. You have the keys of your own accelerated growth in your own hand right now and always. So even create pockets. 20 minutes here, 10 minutes there, and these are pockets of ascension. This is literally, your friend called. What are you doing right now? I'm busy. Oh, what are you doing? I'm activating ascension. I'm creating space for my ascension. This is literally time with you. Doing nothing is doing something. It is literally allowing your DNA to open up because you relax. But basically, it's like scientifically proven when we are really relaxed, the code of DNA opens up. So the code of the DNA needs to open up to be able to receive these notes of this symphony played by the sun and the earth in co-creation. The sun has many different facets. There are many different places. Every solar flare comes from a specific point in the sun for a specific reason for the beings that it is here to illuminate. There is no mistake ever. Ever. So the sun is now activating solar flares from other pockets that were not existing before. Honestly, I haven't even checked it scientifically. I haven't even checked what's going on with the sun. This is just a channeling message that I'm receiving and that I trust unconditionally because I have learned to trust my channel. Because this is what I do. I teach other people to become extraordinary channel of light. So I better rise up to the occasion of trusting my channel all the time, right? Even if I don't check the facts. Who fucking check the facts nowadays? Who cares? Anyway, these pockets are now playing, and it means that the solar flare, the energy that is coming from the sun, is of a very different nature. And this nature is to illuminate the darkest of the darkest places that are present within you. And this is a good thing, because we are quantum beings here to learn how to dance with our shadows. When you learn to be fearless, there is nothing that you can be scared about, especially yourself. Your shadows, it's simply your story. It's your gift. It's your badges of honors. It's all the scars that you have, carried over timelines. So these places need to be brought into the light, because in ancient civilizations, there is a lot of these notes of this symphony played by the sun that are activating memories of humans who were present in ancient civilizations. Atlantis, big one at the moment. Lemuria, ancient Egypt. Avalon, Shambhala, and so many others. Okay? So these ancient memories of you in advanced civilization have been buried deep down because it is often both extreme, the best and the worst. Because you know what? Flash news, you were not always a nice light being. A lot of us experience the darkness, experience the shadow. Why? Because we are multidimensional. So a lot of us, we have buried this lie very deep because we cannot face the guilt, the shame of what we did. Who cares? Everybody fucks up every now and then. We are here to heal the self. We are here to heal ourselves with courage, honor, and fearlessness, and unconditional love and compassion towards ourselves. So the sun is saying, We need the codes that are present into this field, this pocket present within your DNA, which is also present within your oversoul network. We need this information to come to life because yes, you might have experienced trauma and you might also have been a not so nice person in Atlantis. There were lots of dickheads and horrible people in Atlantis. This is why Atlantis needed to be destroyed. So if you had lives there, chances are that you could have been a bit borderline, Not everyone, of course. Some were really bad, some were really good, simplifying things here. So we need these pockets of memories to be brought back to life. But it's going to be like a Pandora box with the good and the bad. We need the good to be brought back to life because this is how we're going to shift timeline into the new golden age. So this frequency of the sun co-creating with the earth is literally pulling out, extracting, asking you to say yes to this extraction process, to say yes to experiencing more of you, if you're courageous enough, if you're fearless enough. Because what you're going to extract are going to be some of the greatest freaking memories that you have ever experienced over many timelines. And we need advanced souls, all souls that were present in Atlantis, ancient Egypt, Lemuria, and so on, to remember how to live in harmony with the earth, how to co-create with the elements, how to heal the body through the mind, but also using crystals, using music, using community ceremonies. We need all of that to be brought back to life because you know what? The world is not doing great right now. So we need all of us who were living in very advanced ancient civilizations to say, this is how we used to do it there. So it might not work like that on planet Earth right now, but if we change it like this, let's practice. And we're going to remember this way by joining forces, by saying yes with who we are. So the sun is literally coming and shining lights into pockets of your DNA that are dormant because you were too afraid to bring them back to life. How courageous can you be? How fearless are you? How multidimensional can you be now? Realizing that you are so much more than this current incarnation, but that also this past life, which are actually alternate realities still present in your field. How can you be afraid of you? For goodness sake, stop that. This is exactly what the sun beings want to share. When you are afraid of your own gift, of your voice, of your power, when you are afraid of being hurt, you live in fear. You will never grow. You will never activate new timelines because you are enslaved. You say yes to enslavement. So one of your greatest work, the biggest job that you can undertake in this lifetime is to become fearless. And for that, guess which chakra needs to be more activated? Ra chakra, solar plexus. Fuck yeah! Especially as the sun beings are here now and Ra are so present. It's like simply do this practice. You can literally massage. So it goes from the xiphoid process here, where the ribs mean the sternum, the xiphoid process, all the way down to the belly button. Feel. You can even massage it. Like do all the things, like Reiki and whatever feels good for you. But also take sunshine. Be out there in the sun. If there is no sun, you can still, feel, imagine that the sun shines on you and simply go like ra, ra, ra and create your own song and just dance with it and feel that your central sun becomes so big that it is literally burning away all your fears, burning away everything that you think you are not, and everything that you think you are that you think is fucked up, because you're not fucked up, you're not inappropriate, you're not too much, you're not enough, you are everything, you are the light of God, for goodness sake. Live as such now, because when you say yes to that, this symphony played by the sun and by the earth can really recalibrate your DNA. Some of us, like Sandrine, have been experiencing some of the most excruciating pain in their body, weird things happening to their body, to their health, for a long time. It is because the volume has been turned up and up and up and up. And as it goes deep, all the way into the bones, into the ligament, into like the deepest corners of the body, imagine what is being brought to life. So allow your body to heal in a very harmonious way. Eat healthy, relax, spend time in nature, receive massage, go to a sauna, cold plunge pool, spend time under the sun, sun bath, do sun gazing when the sun rises and when the sun comes down. Of course, be careful with your eyes, okay? The sun being says, the most important is to rejoice into the knowledge that you are learning to know more about yourself. That more of you is coming to life. Isn't it what you want? Isn't it what you've been asking? To have more freedom, more abundance, more love, more travel, more money, more. To have more, you need to be more. To be more, you need to freaking allow yourself to take space and to share your voice. To share your light. No one else will do that for you. If you're waiting for someone else to give you permission and to validate what it is that you're sharing, wait again. Do you think I needed anyone to validate this transmission? Do you think I will bother if this transmission is accurate? If other channels share the same things? I don't give a fuck. I am so tapped in, so turned on in my own channel. I trust these humans so unconditionally now, that no matter the pain, no matter the doubt, no matter the limitation that this human is still processing in this lifetime, I still show up and I will continue showing up every single day for the rest of my life. For the rest of my life. Every time my human experience the shadows, I call in the sun. I call in the light that I am. I call in the light of God. I call it my own angelic night. To bring a light upon those shadows, not to destroy it, to dismantle it, but to love it. You think you're horrible, you think you're traumatized, you think you're ugly, you think you need to be rejected. I won't. You can do whatever you want in your life, I will still love you. Imagine experiencing that amount of love for yourself. Imagine that. No one, not even the best divine union partner, will ever give you what you can give yourself. Ultimate compassion, a safe haven of opening up your angelic wings and wrapping them around you. So what is happening during this portal is that you are so divinely supported into activating very old memories in ancient civilizations. These memories are present with your DNA. So you need to attune your body so it can receive these frequencies. It is always playing. It is like a murmur, but it is also a vibration. It is an energy. It is a light. So go out there in the elements, move your body, dance and sing. If there is one time of the year, of all the portals that we have gone through right now, where you could sing and receive the benefits of your songs, it is now. Sing your light language, sing the songs of your heart, allow yourself to take space with your voice. And as you do that, simply sing for your body. Ask for the sounds that you are singing to move into your body. If you have doubt, am I crazy? Am I singing weird things? Am I doing it? It means you're doing it right. Allow that to exist. These extractions of doubts and fears and like, ooh, it's a little bit, like, ooh, I hope no one hear me. All of that is very good. Allow that to come up to the surface so it can be released into the light. The activations of your crystalline divine genome have been pre-programmed before you came in this reality, by the way. So you are prepared for this. You are not alone. First of all, you have you, but you have also amazing spirit guides around you. So ask them for support. Ask the sun being for support. Ask for the earth being for support. Keep asking. Ask, and you shall receive, but also do what needs to be done, which is space for ascension. You are ascending. Every single human being on the planet is ascending, all right? There is no way out of it because every life form that is present on this planet is being bombarded by this co-creation of the sun and the earth. The plants, the animals, the water, the air, the fire, the earth, everything is being upgraded. So of course all humans are being upgraded, only there are differences. Some humans, as well as animals and plants, they say, yes, I accept, I receive, I'm here for it, I was born for this moment, so bring that on. These humans enter accelerated pathways of ascension, of evolution, which is what me and my high council guide people through. We are here to show the way through that. Some people, there's like, no to evolution, no to ascension, I'm not interested, I just want to stay like this. So the volume for them is turned to the minimum, but they are still ascending. You will notice like all of these kind of like normal random people that don't give a shit about spirituality and ascension, you will notice that they change. They do change at a different pace, at a different rate. They change differently, but so many of them express the need to want some more space, some more love. They are tired of fighting. They're tired of fighting themselves, but they're also tired of being enslaved. They just don't know. So we are all in this together, which is exciting because we signed up for it, we came for it, and now it is happening. Imagine, like you train all your life for something. Like if you're a competitive person, if you ever did gymnastics or like competitive sports or whatever, you know what it's like. You train, and then come the big moments of the big race, and you're like, oh my god, the adrenaline, the rush, the excitement, the stress, the nervosity, everything is fueling your body, but you are so prepared, you're so focused. This is what's happening to us now. We have been preparing, not for a few years, but for thousands of lifetimes for this moment. It's all eyes on. This is happening freaking now. And so the sun and the earth are simply creating this. It is like a vortex, a portal, a gateway. When we are ready to be fearless, to reclaim the truth of our divinity, to activate the new golden age, not only for ourselves, but for all human, to transcend limitations of separations that are plaguing humanity right now. If you can do this right now, oh my goodness, you will not be the same just already 2024. You'll be a completely different version of self. I know it because I'm experiencing it. I was already activated in these frequencies when I facilitated the Dragon Warrior Codex, and I started receiving upgrades for that codex all the way to in September. So for me, like it's like my accelerated process of ascension is like full on, right? Full on. It's because I wanted, I say yes to it. I was born for this. I was born to guide thousands, millions of people through the ascension process. And we are sharing this transmission because we want to give you the tools to rejoice, to be excited, and to know how to handle it. So again, to recap, during this portal, create as many pockets as possible when it is basically just you relaxing, lying down, contemplating life. Yes, watching something is okay every now and then, but a lot of the time you just want to be in silence. You want to be in silence for 20 minutes, as often as you like. You can do that for 2 hours. You want to also sleep for longer time, if possible, please. Because the longer you sleep at night, the more you can receive cosmic surgery and upgrades from your team, as well as your own oversoul network, your own soul. So it's going to be easier to receive within your DNA the energy coming from the outside. And as it comes inside, it's going to go like, chook. It's like a key. It's light codes. I want you to imagine like all of these light codes floating around, singing. It's literally what's happening. The light codes are coming from the earth and are coming from the solar flare, and they are supercharged. They become this freaking big ball of energy. So when you have this big light code, they are like so charged, and they can come inside of you because you're relaxed, because you lie down, because you sleep a lot. So they can come and they can be like, ooh, I'm gonna go here, and I'm just gonna take my time and penetrate all the way, shoop, to this very one atom. It's all the way to subatomic level that these activations happen. Isn't it exciting? Please share in the comment how excited you are with this. These light codes are coming and they're going to be the key, like chuk, remembrance of timeline in Atlantis. Chuk, remembrance of timeline in the Amazonian jungle. Chuk, remember timelines in Lemuria. And you can remember timelines as a housewife, as a child, as a hunter. It doesn't need to be like let's stop with like inflated egos about past lives in ancient civilizations, right? A lot of us, we were in ancient civilizations, advanced civilizations, just like a freaking normal person. And you know what? That's okay. That's okay with it. Because we are actually like normal people now. You know, I'm not a queen. I'm not a goddess. You know, I'm not a priestess of whatever. I do what I do. But it is no pedestal. So when you reconnect through the activation of these light codes that come and that reactivate remembrance inside of you, you will feel different. Because you will come more into the embodiment. You know, like in many ancient civilizations that were really advanced when things were good, before things started going bad, of course, people have just had a blissful life. They were just living, you know, like they had kids and big families in the community. They were working the land, they were working with crystals, they were just enjoying. A lot of the time was just spent braiding each other's hair, looking at the sun, channeling. It's just like nice things, you know? It's not about always the big things. So when you're going to be reactivating in that, imagine the soothing, nourishing sensations that are going to come inside of you. So many of us on planet Earth are anxious and stressed out. When we can align in this portal to saying yes to receiving the frequencies of the sun, co-creating with the frequencies of the earth, activating these light codes penetrating ourselves all the way to dormant DNA. And we open up to receive and we take more time to rest and relax and recharge and enjoy life during the festive season. Really enjoy it. Enjoy the food. Enjoy the wine. Enjoy going out, enjoy a good laugh, enjoy being silly. When you do all of that, what is gonna come this like truly this peace, this I am okay on planet Earth. And not only am I okay on planet Earth, but I'm great. I'm doing freaking great. Life is fucking epic. I really love it. What I haven't been looking for all of this time, trying to manifest this, activate that, be more like that, when actually, I'm freaking so good right here, right now, and all I want is to make love to my partner, play a board game with the kids, and yes, have a wine and some cheese, because it's the freaking festive season, and I want to be a human. When you allow all of this to come, it is going to anchor you so deeply into the earthling template of the light that you came here to reactivate within you, that you're gonna finally say, I am happy, I am at home on planet Earth, wherever I am. Your nervous system goes into full recalibration, adrenal, lymphatic system, circulatory system, everything. Your muscles, your bones, everything can go like, let's come together to create harmony. Because this is the harmonious feel that we are here to experience. When you live like that, what happens next? You vibrate that. You become a safe haven, not only for yourself, but for others. You become a safe haven for your family and your community. When you do that, what happens? The effortless vortex opens up. You allow your torus field, your capacity to receive, your capacity to channel light, to channel money, to channel your spirit guides, to channel the earth, to channel what it is that you're here to channel, to be so effortless effortlessly connected to your multidimensionality. Your consciousness increases. So this portal is extremely important. It is amazing, isn't it? So if you are just catching up now, please start again, as I'm going to post this, of course, as a replay on my Instagram. The solar beings want to remind us that everything is always happening for a reason. The more we tune into the unified reasons, the easier it is. For example, yesterday I was myself walking in the evening. There was a beautiful weather. I wanted to see the sunset, and I was feeding my human. My human was a bit gloomy and felt lonely, and there was also dread and anxiety and stress and all of these things present because the holiday season is coming and I'm still single and I don't know what to do for New Year's Eve, and I wish I had all of this packet of money so I could just go travel somewhere, but I choose to stay here in Wellington because actually I want to work and there are things that needs to be anchored here. And I could observe my human really going into like, oh my God, I just wish I had someone, you know. And for a while I was like, okay, no, let's be positive, let's repeat powerful mantra. But I felt it as like, oh, a restriction. I felt it as a denial, as a rejection of my humanity. And instead, instantly, I placed myself as the angel behind my human. And what happened, I felt my angelic wings open up as I was walking, and I felt the sunshine on my face. And I was receiving so many of these downloads for the sun beings, and they say, just be. Just be. I felt my wings wrapped around me, and you know what happened? I reached the waterfront, and I allowed myself to feel lonely and a bit gloomy. And I was like, it's all right. It's all right to feel like this. You also feel happy because you're walking with your cute dog now in the sunshine. I saw all of these people standing on the waterfront looking at something in the water. I've been living in Wellington for over 10 years. I've never seen whales, dolphins, nothing. But there, I was like, oh, there is something in the water. And sure thing, the dolphins were there. And to me, I feel emotional now, because to me, it is really like, that is a pure moment of co-creation with my humanity as an angel. Witnessing my human feeling lonely, witnessing my human going into anxiety, going into like judgment, into like wanting something different than the current experience lived by the human, and saying, you are allowed to feel like this. Don't try to mantra out of it. Be in it. But don't be in it as to identify with it. Be in it as the angel witnessing the human processing pain. And as I was standing on the waterfront with all of these people trying to spot the dolphins, because it's not like they were jumping out of the water, it was easy to spot them. It's like we could see a bit there, a bit there. I was feeling this moment of grace, and I chatted with a really nice man who was just eating. He was working in a food court, and I was just chatting, sharing our lives in Wellington as foreigners. And I had a moment of really lovely human connection with a man I had never met before, I might never see again. But I felt this connection. This is what we are talking about here. The reconciliation of humanity happens through the reconciliation of your own heart. And right here, right now, during this fantastic portal, all the way to the 22nd of December, we are given an amazing opportunity to reconcile our heart with our multidimensional self, because a lot of the shadows are being brought up into the light, and it is perfect. They are here to be loved and accepted through loving compassion, through witnessing, through being the silent, loving witness of these. So whatever happens during this portal, if there is one thing that I really want you to remember from this transmission, is to be cool with yourself. Be cool, be gentle. I don't talk about self-love because to me it doesn't really resonate. But I was like, can you be your best friend right now? Can you be your angel right now? That resonates to me. So use whatever feels appropriate in your own language to be that unified field. So no matter what happens during this portal, you've got your own back. You are your own safe haven, your own safe sanctuary. Allow the codes of the sun, allow the codes of the earth to meet, to join in a powerful symphony. And as you relax, as you give yourself the time and space needed to receive all of these light codes within you, allow yourself to receive more of you, because you will be blown away. Because you are a unique, amazing being of the light. Okay? You are so needed on this planet. You are so loved and so supported. This portal is here to support you. So keep showing up for yourself and you will definitely reap the benefit of it. I'm just going to check. Thank you so much for all of your messages. I really appreciate here. I can see them, all the hearts, all the hands, all the emojis. This is powerful. Thank you. Thank you so much, Trudy. It's so nice to see you here. Yay, Trudy will be happy to know, like next year from February, I will have monthly channeling sessions in Wellington in person around the new moon. So it's just another thing on my to-do list. But today, you know what? Today after this live, I will actually do very little and I will get ready because it is the last transmission of Iria, my school of channeling for the year. Why? I had more transmission, but everybody is receiving this, and my students are also really still integrating the Dragon Warrior Codex, which was probably the most powerful event ever. So they need time and space as well as myself. So I have postponed that. So now we all have in our grades time for ascension. Isn't that amazing? And I will share more about that with all of you, my students of Iria, as you receive unique special content channel just for you. Thank you. Please remember, follow, like, share. Support me and the Golden Age Spiritual Ministry, because we love sharing this life with you, and you doing all of that is really helping us share our message across all platforms. So thank you, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.